Hi guys, Andy, Poverty Prospecting here. We're going to try and do something today that's a little bit different, something I haven't done before. I'm going to try and smelt 5 grams worth of gold in my hobo smelting kit and see if we can get ourselves a gold button. So let's see how we go. First off, scales are on. Put that there, tear it off, and let's see if we got 5 grams. I did weigh it out, I picked out all the big bits. 501, close enough. Anyway, we're going to try that. 5 grams, there you go, 5 grams, and we'll see if we can smelt a little gold button. Alright, starting it off. Yeah, this one here doesn't fit very well. It's a smaller nozzle than the other one. So if you do get a kit like this, try and get the right size nozzle on it. I thought they'd all be the same, but obviously they're not. So anyway, that's how we go. Sorry about the noise, but yeah, the furnace is heating up. We're going to put a bit of borax in the bottom. Not quite sure how much I'm supposed to put in, so I suppose a little bit too much, who knows. Get you in to have a look, just see how hot she's getting down there. Yeah, the crucible's got to be nice and hot. It's already starting to melt the borax, I can see that in there. But and I haven't done this. I've done it once, but I don't know how I'm going to go. So, we're learning as we go. Let's hope I don't stuff it up. Okay, the crucible looks really hot. Try and dribble a little bit more borax in there. I'm hoping this is going to work. More borax on top of the gold. Let's see. Try and get this crucible back in the right spot without burning myself. It really needs to be as centre as you can so you get an even heat flow around the whole crucible. Pop that back on and we'll see. Now I've been told the best thing, once you turn these off, once it's melted, it's down to the temperature that it needs to be to form a nice little ball of gold. When you turn them off, you pop this over the top of the bed just to preheat it so you don't end up with heaps of splatter when you actually go to pour it into the mould. Hard to see in there without burning your face off, that's for sure. It's bloody hot. As you can see with the two ports, I don't know if you can see that flame that's coming out of the centre hole, but it's really spinning, which is good because it goes all around the crucible and heats it up pretty uniformly so it doesn't get hot on one side and sort of colder on the other. So pop this off and have a look. We might leave it for a little bit longer. They say it should take about, 5 minutes, so let's see. I did go through this gold. This is the gold that I found last year. That was my total. It was about 8 grams, so I picked out all the big nuggets or the little pickers that I liked, and I'm trying to just melt down the fine, all the real fly poo flour gold to turn into this button. So hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't, I'll have to attempt to do it again. So just thought I'd bring you along for the ride. I hope you're enjoying it. It's kind of worrying me. I don't know if I'll get it right. I'm kind of hoping I will. The tiny little button I did before, that was very small. It was only about like a 0.8 of a gram, 0.28 of a gram, so it was a very small bit of gold, but that was the stuff that we extracted the mercury from, and I've made a tiny little ball and put it in a jar so I can give it back to my mate who owns the property, and that's going to be his first gold that he's found in his property. Anyway, let's have a look. Well, the crucible looks very bloody hot. Hopefully. Leave it for a little bit longer. I suppose you can't overcook gold, can you? I wouldn't know. I do have a fire extinguisher in hand. I've got a bucket with some water. Who knows? Hopefully. Alright, let's turn it off. That one's off. That one's off. Nice and quiet now, isn't it? Put one over there. Let it cool down. Put this one over in, let it cool down. got a sneak peek in there. Looks bloody hot, doesn't it? So I'll pop that back up there. Put this on top. Preheat the mould a little bit so it doesn't shatter the mould. Put you back over here to have a look. Hopefully we'll end up with a nice little button of gold after this. We'll soon see, I suppose. I wonder, is it still hot in there? Still looks bloody hot in there. Still going. Let's see how warm this thing's getting. So it's pretty hot. Well, let's see how we go. Stand clear. Got all the safety equipment. Not quite, but put that back in there and just let it cool down slowly. But just have a look. Okay, that's the button. Looks like it's got all the flux all over it, which is your borax. That's supposed to extract all the what do you call it, the impurities out. There was a little bit of black sand in there. There was even a couple of tiny little bits of ironstone species. So hopefully that'll do it. Soon. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. The camera got, well, the phone camera got a little bit hot when it was trying to view that button, so it had a little bit of a meltdown and decided to shut itself off. Anyway, I think maybe that button has cooled down enough. What we'll do, we'll get the pliers, try and pick this up without dropping it, because I don't want to break the mould. There we go. We'll let that sit over there and cool down slowly. Put this back over there and let it cool down slowly. Crucible's still in there and that's still cooling down. I think we got all the gold out of it. I'm kind of hoping anyway. But yeah, that's our little gold button. So let's hope we can crack all that borax off it and see how it looks. Well, it's really cooled down, so I'm going to have to try and crack it on the brick, I think, with a hammer. So, alright, should have got a bit better prepared and brought the hammer, but I think we might have overdone it on the actual borax. Probably put a bit too much in there. But you gotta learn, I suppose. So let's learn together. I can make the mistakes and you can learn from them before you have to make them. So get a little bit more on there. We've got a pair of pliers here, so we'll crack it off with that. I suppose I should really have some bicarb or something that I can hydrochloric, something like that, to be able to get this off and to give it a bit of a shine up and a bit of a clean up. I don't know if the mould was probably still a bit cold, or whether it was not melted for long enough, but it's come up with not a bad little button. So obviously we need to clean it up. So I don't know, I've got some hydrochloric acid there. I think that'd do it, but might even have to go and get some and clean it up a little bit later for you. But that's my little 5 gram button. So I wonder if it still weighs 5 gram. That's something we should look at, shouldn't we? Okay, got the scales. Turn her on. If you can see the numbers there, hope so. But 4.92, so that's not too bad. So we lost a little bit in the smelting process, so there must have been a little bit of shit in there. But started out as 5 gram, so 4.92, and we have a lovely little gold button. 4.93, 4.92, that's, yep, 4.92. Okay, I think it was a success. So, cheers, Andy, Poverty Prospecting, and thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subbing. Thank you.